Hey folks, welcome back to BrickVault. My name is David and I designed these two new Delta-7 Starfighters based on Caleb Brick's masterful template. If you're a true Star Wars fan, you obviously know which Jedis these belong to, but if you don't quite remember, the blue one is Plo Koon's coffin, Starfighter, and the other one belongs to Mace Windu. We never saw these Starfighters together anywhere, I believe, because unlike Plo Koon's Starfighter, Mace Windu's was only shown in a couple of Clone Wars episodes. Still, we got a Lego set of it a good while ago, which I thought was random, but I always love when Lego does the more niche stuff. The Plo Koon Starfighter also came in a set from back in the day, but just recently Lego released a microfighter with a brand new Plo Koon minifig, which is awesome, but let's be real, it should have been a minifig scale one that would have been much cooler. Still, I love that Lego is giving our favorite spaghetti-haired Jedi some love. If you'd like to build any of these Starfighters for yourself to fit your new Plo Koon, for example, you can, because we sell the instructions and parts list for it on BrickVault.toys. As always, you support not only myself running BrickVault, but also the wonderful people I get to work with who do amazing things with Lego, and this also helps bring more awesome creations to this community that you all can enjoy and build. So an all-in-all good thing you're doing in a world that can sometimes be very hectic and uncertain. So head on over to BrickVault.toys or click the first link in the video description to find out more. Just a few months ago, designer Caleb Bricks came up with the perfect Jedi Starfighter. He created the Obi-Wan and Anakin version, but also left us a template that's perfect to expand on this line with all the other Starfighters that are out there. The Starfighters are around 26 centimeters long, and here is a bottle cap as size reference. Especially the Plo Koon Starfighter stands out with its striking dark blue color scheme with white stripes. A look that also can be found in Anakin's Azure Angel, a modified Delta-7 Starfighter that I also found the time to design a few months ago that looks very similar. I played around with quite a few designs for this Starfighter, but ended up with a combination of wedge plates and upside down minifig flipper pieces for the white stripes. Of course, I also looked at making it completely snug, but to this date neither myself nor Caleb came up with a solution that we both liked and that also accurately represents the different angles of the white stripes, so this was the way to go for me. The rest of the Starfighter is as snot as it can be. This also allowed me to integrate as much of the white stripes to the underside as possible. I think, given the circumstances, I did pretty well. What do you think? Of course, this model also has retractable landing gear, just like Caleb's version has as well. Something I also wanted to get in there was the white front that is supposed to angle inwards towards the main fuselage. You might have noticed that the astromech head is sticking out of the middle of the ship. That is actually typical for the Clone Wars versions of the Delta-7 Starfighters, so the variant you see here is from the Clone Wars. But I also included an extra ingot piece that you can swap out for the astromech head that wanders onto the wing, and the Republic insignia gets removed, and now it's the Episode 3 version. I think personally I like the Clone Wars version a little better, just because I'm a fan of the Republic insignia in general on the wing as well, but of course we also have a couple of small insignias in the back. That's also where you can see the magenta engine glow that I think works really well with the dark blue, and I think it's the only time we see magenta engine glow in a Delta-7. Now coming to Mace Windu's version, this one's a little more colorful. Besides the white and grey as the base colors, we have a ton of accent colors like dark green, dark red, yellowish green and some black even. The main difference here to the other Starfighter besides the colors is the shaping of the center section. This one's much more animated looking, exactly like it's supposed to be in the show, just much more angled looking compared to the smoother live action look. Interestingly, the Plo Koon Starfighter didn't have this animated look in the show, but much more resembled the Episode 3 version. I thought that was pretty interesting. Anyways, this one also comes with integrated landing gear, and the exhaust burn is light blue this time, as it should be. Since Mace Windu Starfighter was only seen in a couple of Clone Wars episodes, I think we really only got to see it in 2 episodes, and you see it being flown by R2-D2 in the episode where it got the most screen time. You can also swap out the astromech head with R2's head. I didn't include it in the parts list because I think Mace Windu's personal astromech fits much better here, but I think everyone has a spare R2 flying around in their collection anyways. Of course, I also had to put the Starfighters next to our other Jedi Starfighters we have in the store. Those look really awesome together, but I also just had to put Thomas Jenkins' amazing Arc 170 behind the Plo Koon Delta-7. The Starfighters also work on the stand that is included in the Azure Angel if you want to recreate the look of the iconic Order 66 scene. That just looks super dope. And here are a few other Republic vehicles next to them. Let me know what other Jedi Starfighters you would like to see. I'm always reading the comments, so feel free to express your wishes down there. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for your support. Your support means everything to me and the designers. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one at BrickVault.